Alrighty, guys, let's talk about this Ethan Ralph guy here. Ethan Ralph has been hollering, saying that this Dick guy is going to suffer. He's the guy that does the show, the Dick Show. Now, the thing about this is that there's really just no dog in this fight. There's no, the dog here, Ralph, is all bark, but no bite. Okay, he can holler all he wants, he can scream all he wants, but, his life is in absolute disarray. It's in shambles, man. He lives in a metal tin in Tijuana. That's right. He lives in a shed in Tijuana. The shed is behind some Mexican's house. He pays, I think, $400 a month to rent there. And what he's paying for is, it cannot be any better than a Home Depot shed. In fact, no, a Home Depot shed is probably better. Actually, the dumpster behind Taco Bell is probably better. You just have to hook electricity to it and maybe run a little podcast. You don't need a toilet. You could just pee in bottles. That is the Ethan Ralph Amell lifestyle. For those who say Ralph Amell unironically, that's what that is. That's gross and disgusting. Ethan Ralph is a guy who really made a mess of his life. He's in a situation where I just do not see him coming out of at all. There is no winning in this, okay? So he had the only friends really with him at this point was Milo Yiannopoulos, yeah. That's who I mean. And then there was Dick Masterson of the Dick Show. And they had a falling out. And a huge part of that falling out has to be Ethan Ralph having problems with the fact that Dick Masterson won't let him at his house anymore, ever. As if there's a huge problem. Well, the reason for that is, while Dick Masterson was entertaining a lot of the stuff that Ethan Ralph had been doing over the years, he's been doing it because he found it to be funny and he didn't care. He didn't really care about any of it because it didn't affect him. The baby mama drama, the release of the revenge corn tape, all that stuff doesn't affect Dick Masterson, so it means nothing to him. It's just whatever, and he'll entertain it. But the moment that something can affect him is when he flips the script, and that's where we're at right now. Dick Masterson's going to be a father. 80s girl, Dick Masterson's a long-term girlfriend, long-time forever girlfriend, is now pregnant. And so he's going to be a father. The guy who's like, man, is better than women is now going to be a dad. And that might change some things, a lot of things, especially on the podcast. We'll see what happens with the Dick Show there. I don't really watch that or listen to that anymore. You guys let me know if he's gotten soft on this stuff or not. But being that he's going to be a dad, let me ask you, if you guys are dads, would you let Ethan Ralph at your house? No, you would not, right? Ethan Ralph is not someone you would invite over. Ethan Ralph would be that guy who comes over and everyone's like, can we get him to leave? And he'll be like, okay, let me see if I can talk to him in a way he understands. Okay? He's going to be that guy. He's that guy. He seems sort of weird. He's drunk. He's on pills. And why is he there? Why is he at this house? He shouldn't be there, right? Right. He's a safety issue, a huge liability. Huge liability, okay? So that is Ethan Ralph. That's why Dick Masterson doesn't want you at his house anymore, Ralph. That's why. And it makes sense to anyone. It would be completely reasonable. That's a completely reasonable take. But Ralph can't stand that. Ralph has to holler. It wants Dick Masterson to suffer. Okay, Ralph, how are you going to do that? How are you going to do that, huh? You're going to make podcasts or make streams on a channel no one watches? Talk about things that no one's even really going to care about because it's coming from you, first off. Okay. All right. Good luck on that, pal. Good luck. Yeah, you're going to make him suffer. I don't think there's anything he can say that would be able to damage Dick. And I mean that. I know people be like, well, what about him dressed up as a cow? Juju the cow or Jojo the cow, whatever it was. That's funny and embarrassing. Yeah, it is. That's real embarrassing. But I don't think that's going to affect Dick Masterson. I don't think it is. This is a guy. Have you listened to the Dick Show? Have you? It's a guy that brings on weird furry degenerates on to talk about all sorts of stuff. I remember there was an episode of someone talking about how they eat pizza with mint sauce on it. Yeah, I said that. There was an episode of the Dick Show. We talked with this guest about how he's a furry and eats pizza with mint sauce on it. Exactly. Yeah. It's not going to affect him. He's not going to care about that. It's weird. Is it degenerate? Yeah. Like if you try to go after him for like taking drugs, not going to affect him. For being a weird sexual deviant, not going to affect him. It's kind of part of his show, actually. Okay? So like none of that's really going to touch him. So what are you going to say? You're going to reveal some stuff? Okay. So good luck, man. Good luck at that. Good luck at that. It's not going to work. It's going to fail. Once again, you lost a friend. You burned a bridge because of your own actions. The reason why Dick Masterson doesn't want you at your house is because you are who you are. You've done the things that you've done, Ralph, and you have to suffer. You're the one suffering. You're the one doing all the suffering while you holler saying that you're going to make Dick Masterson suffer. The only one that's truly suffering, that's living in misery, is you. Because while he lives in a mansion in California, he doesn't actually live in a mansion, okay? Dick Masterson just lives in a house, okay? Okay, that's all it is. It's just a house. It just costs a lot of money there in California, okay? He lives in a house, but the house is still a lot better than a tinfoil shed that you live in Mexico. Bro, like your life sucks. No one wants to be you, okay? No one ever would want to be you at all. You are an embarrassment. It is sad. You can't even buy Christmas gifts for your son. Would you have to put that on layaway or whatever? What was that thing? Man. So embarrassing, dude. You're a grown man with no skills, with no income. You could barely afford the tortas you get. So sad. Wow. And I think if you had a chance to do it differently, you would not, actually. Wow. But that's Ralph for you. That is Ethan Ralph. But that said, you guys let me know what you think about this. Y'all take it easy and have a good one.